Fundiswa Mhlekude is there for us. Well, a very good afternoon to you, Fundiswa. I mean, this is quite a different one, I would say. And one wonders indeed where the king stands. I mean, Dalindyebo, we know he initially was an ANC member in good standing, and certainly those people that were his followers and in the village, they certainly were followers of the ANC. At some point, he then deflected to the DA, and we remember it was a grand thing. The DA, in fact, their leadership going to meet up with him and handing him a T-shirt which he wore live on television. And of course, now we're hearing that he's giving an ear to the EFF. So certainly a good place to go for political parties in terms of, you know, where does he stand? So I suppose that the EFF is seeing a gap there and trying to take advantage of it. Talk to us about what's happening at this time in Mthatha.
Thank you very much, Flo. Indeed, a very good afternoon. That is what we were also talking about, because the last time we checked, he was a member of the Democratic Alliance, and we don't know now, but the EFF seems to have an interest in the king. Well, like you said earlier, the CIC has arrived in the king's residence. He is inside the residence now with the king himself and a few subjects of Abatembu kingdom. He is also expected to go to Mthatha West, which includes Mandela Park, Slovo Park, Chris Hani Park, and Joe Slovo Park, where he is expected to speak about a number of things. Remember, Flo, the King Sabata Dalindyebo municipality has many problems, include refuse collection, water provision challenges, as well as sewage challenges. You will remember also that the last time Malema was here, he spoke about the things that are happening in the KSD municipality. Remember, there was a problem with former mayor, with Dumani Zozo. There was also a problem with unions within the municipality, SAMU and other unions who were complaining about instability within the municipality. As a result, we saw lack of service delivery in this area. Like I said, that there is lack of refuse collection, as well as people of Mthatha West have been complaining a lot about that. So we are hoping that Malema will touch on those things when he addresses those people in Mthatha West.
You know, what kind of message, the EFF leader would have for people of the Eastern Cape in general. Look, let's also not forget that that's not necessarily an EFF stronghold by any means. And one wonders, of course, it seems as though they are trying indeed to make headway into places where they aren't necessarily strong. What has been the message? What are they saying they plan to deliver? And I mean, we must also remember that in many of the provinces there are smaller political parties that are really wanting to focus on the provinces themselves, and things might get a little bit tricky for the bigger parties. I wonder what is that message, or what we know the EFF to be wanting to promise.
Yes, Flo, there is also I think the main thing is that, as you can remember, that there is OR Tambo district municipality, which has two councils at the moment. I also think that he's going to dwell more on that, because we have seen that there is instability as well within the district municipality. So you can imagine, because the district municipality is responsible for water provision, water and sanitation provision in the area. So he can speak a lot about those things. We can also expect him to speak a lot about housing projects in the KSD area, which have been left incomplete, as well as other areas in this district municipality. Like I said, the informal settlement where he's going to speak to residents right now at Mthatha West, there is a lot of things that the community are complaining about. That informal settlement is such a densely populated area where people complain about refuse collection. They say that the municipality, the KSD municipality, is neglecting them. I can use that word. They feel neglected. So by Malema's visit today to the area, I'm sure they will raise a lot of complaints.
All right, Fundiswa, thank you very much for that update. I will certainly be catching up with you later on to hear what's come out of this meeting. So, of course, the EFF leader, Julius Malema, arriving at Buyelekhaya Dalindyebo's residence in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. Very interesting, and we certainly want to hear what comes out of that meeting. Well,